Okay, I'm back. So, as I said, you have to get a leaf, an aloe leaf. We can get them at Compare Foods. I got these from Compare Foods because, niggas don't shop there. Nah, but anyways, Compare Foods, Walmart, any food market, grocery store should have these in the fruit section. So, you're going to take that. But I already have one here that I've been using. So what you want to do, this was bigger like this. So what I did was I cut this part off because this really don't have any juice. And I cut this part off. It doesn't really have any juice. And then I rinse it. You rinse it off so that way you clean the dirt and stuff off of it. And then after you cut it, cut this part and cut this white part. You're going to have like a little section about this big. And then you're going to cut that in half. And then this has spikes along the end. You're going to just, not deep, but just shave that off. So once you do that, I'm actually going to do it on this little piece that I have just to show you. So you see the ridges? They're kind of spiky a little bit. So you're just going to, just shave it off. Nothing, don't go too deep into it. Just enough to open it. And it's not hard to cut this. But I am going to tell you, it's messy. So like that, I just shave the ridges. I don't know if you can see. The ridges, just shave those off like I did on this side. So once you do that, now I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to make that aloe oil, which you rub onto your scalp. You don't have to put it on your hair, just rub it on your scalp. Don't mind my jar. I just put it in here because coconut will solidify. So put it in a container, don't put it in a bottle. So to make this, you need organic coconut oil. You need olive oil, extra virgin. It don't have to be organic, but it has to be extra virgin olive oil. And you need aloe vera, aloe. So how you do this, you just cut it. I'm actually not going to make any more because I just made a lot. So you just cut it into small sections, little pieces. And then what you would do is get a pot, pour some of this. It doesn't matter the amount. If you're trying to make a lot, I say use a lot. Just try to make it equal portions. So pour some of this, spoonful of this, and chop your aloe up into small pieces. Well, I'm going to show you a little piece so you know. So, like about this size, slice it. And then, I got my cutting board. So, cut them into like small sizes like this. And let me tell you why this is messy. Because look. Yeah, this gets everywhere. It's that good stuff though. Okay, but anyways. Yeah, cut it like that, put it in a pot, put it on medium, and you will know your aloe is done when it turns brown. So when it turns brown, your oil is done, and then you let it cool off for 10 minutes because you don't want to burn yourself because oil is hot and the aloe will be hot too. So let it cool off, get your little jar. Don't mind my jar, but you can go buy one. I use my chicken beef cubes, but I wash it out. But I put it in this. You rub it on your scalp. And when you do the aloe, you can use the just plain aloe. Now, one leaf gives, let's see if I can find my bottle. One leaf of how I cut it, when I cut the ends and this off, the juice can fill up a whole container, just about. And it gives off a lot of juice, and it's very messy. But I'm gonna show you with this little piece. But it filled up my whole bottle, my spray bottle that I use. So I'm gonna just go ahead and make some of this. And you can use this like every wash. You can use it as just aloe, as a detangler. Like if you got real coarse hair and you take braids or sewing out, just apply this to your hair and it'll detangle your hair. Or you can use it as a leave-in conditioner. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's very simple, but it's messy at the same time. So again, you're gonna get a leaf. You're gonna chop the white part, chop the long piece off, and then you're gonna cut the ridges like I did. And then you're not gonna cut this into small pieces. Let me get my cutting board. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so now with a normal leaf, you probably get a couple good pieces. But I'm gonna just give you a little quick, because I already got some. So you want to cut them to about this size, and then after you cut it about that size, you're just gonna cut it in half. Open it up. Now it's messy and it's very, very gooey on the inside. So you see, it gets everywhere. So after you cut it in half, don't cut yourself. But after you cut it in half, now this is the messy part, but also how you make the aloe. I mean, the aloe is itself, but how you prepare it. So I'm gonna use these little cubes too, because I don't want to waste it. And your hands will get messy, but what you want to do is with your big pieces, you're gonna, you see the fruit, this, it got juice in it. So you're gonna, you can get a spoon or a knife. I like the knife better. But you're gonna take the aloe and scoop out all the fruit. Well, we call it jelly. Get all the jelly out. But you want to get all the jelly out. It will get all on your hands, but it's fine. If you got to wash your hair and you making this, you can just rub it in your hair. It's fine. And aloe do itch. Some people say it itch their hands. I itches mine a little, but it's not going to itch your scalp. And that's just the protein in it. So clear it out. So once you get all the juice, this is the juice. Yeah, that's the juice. So you're going to do that to all your little pieces. You're just going to clean it out. And again, this is messy, but if you want it already made, I say your jar for $5. $5 black girl. So yeah, get all that good stuff out, because all this is what you need. And it makes a lot of juice, as you can see. And I plan on using this, well, really almost every day. Because I actually bought like 7 of these leaves, because I have short hair. Yeah, I'm bald headed. So your mama is too, hope. But anywho, yeah. So you want to get all the juice out of it. So you're gonna do that for all of it, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use this little container just to show you how much juice I get out just this little section. So imagine a whole one. And you can put this on when you wash your hair. So if y'all don't know when to put it on, if you about to wash your hair, go ahead and leave this on your hair before you wash your hair. Leave this on for about 30 minutes. I mean, really however long you want. You can do it overnight if you want to. But yeah, get all the juice out. I even did the little one. It's really slippery, so if you're using a knife, be careful, because it will slip out your hands. Just like that song, WAP. It's wet and gushy. You know what I'm saying? But, anywho, don't mind me, I'm a comedian. But, anywho, a pussy hole can never. But, okay, so, get all the juice. I almost cut my finger down. You see how it makes all this juice. Now, some people use the whole plant. Like, if you have a toddler, small child, and they don't really sit still, what you can do to do it is apply it to their hair, like the actual aloe itself. So, I'm going to show you in a second of what I'm talking about. How to apply it to like a toddler to get their hair to grow. And you can use this every day if you want to. But I don't recommend washing your hair every day. I mean, I know people say, oh, I need to wash my hair. We're not white. So, there's no need. I like to wash my hair like every 2 weeks. A week if I have to. It's like, but it's getting cold outside, so I'm not sweating or nothing. So, every 2 weeks is what I do. Okay, so once you get all that good out of it. Okay, let me show you real quick. It's messy, so I'm trying to get the juice off my hands. Let's in the sun. Okay. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So if you cut your leaf like this, if you got like a baby, and I know sometimes babies don't got a lot of hair, but I mean people want their baby hair to grow, but sometimes you just gotta let and see what their hair be like. But anyways, but just to get a kickstart on it, you get your leaf, and you the same way I cut them into these pieces. You take them and you apply it to their hair. So you will just rub this all in their hair and poke it, because when you poke it, the juice come out. So you'll just rub it, and I'm gonna just show you, like when you poke it, I'm gonna just stab it up, and as you rubbing, all this juice will come and be on their hair. But I'm going to show you how to do it in a spray bottle. I mean, that's easy too, the spray bottle. But if your baby just got bare minimal hair, just take it and rub it all throughout their hair, every piece that you have. This is my last one, but this is just the half. This was just like half of the aloe that I used. So, but it made quite a lot. I mean, like a lot of juice. I told you a whole one filled up that bottle. But I'm going to put this in this little clear thing just to show you how much. Okay. And if you don't have like a strainer or a bottle or anything, you can just use it straight from the bucket with the aloe and everything, with the actual pieces. I'm gonna cut these last two, then I'm gonna show you. You don't want to waste this. You can save it. If you don't use it all, you can save it, put it in the refrigerator. I meant to show you how to cover it up, but it's pretty simple. She got that wet, yeah. She got that big, yeah. But anyways, okay, it's the last one. Try not to cut yourself. I mean, just scrape the good stuff out. Alright, so that's how you cut the aloe. This right here is just apply to your hair. Now, what I was saying was, you can take the aloe, like some of them's already chopped up, and you can just apply it to your hair as if. But if not, then what you want to do is you can, I'm just stabbing it to get it juicy, but it gets real messy, so you want to scrunch it up, like break it apart, squeeze it, like squeeze all the juice out. But I'm just showing you that way, but I'm going to use my strainer because this is messy. Let me get my juice off my hand. I'm not going to cut myself. I'm using the back of the knife. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you know how to cook, you know how to use a knife. So, anywho. Alright. And it really does good on the hair. I did Anna's hair, and it's so soft. Okay, so this is my little strainer. I'm just going to put it here. And then I'm going to just apply this so y'all can see. It makes a lot of juice. So as you can see, I'm about to show you if you can't see. As you can see, the juice is dripping down. But I'm going to speed that up by pressing it down and kind of chopping the fruit up to get the juice out of it. I should have used a spoon for this part, but I don't feel like walking back over there. So, as you can see, the juice is forming. So once this juice forms, this is what you will use to spray. This is what I have in my spray bottle. So, and you just spray it on your hair. It come out like water. Well, not really water because it's kind of gooey, but it comes out good enough to apply to where you're putting it. And when you apply it to your hair, you want to do strands, like part your hair in sections. Don't just slap it in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you bald headed, you can do that, but if you're not, just don't slap it in. See, this was just a half of aloe, and I got that much juice. And that's good coming from half. But it's more in it. I just gotta mash it out. But that's how you do that. And like I said, it's messy, but I sell them $5. $5. So there you go. I'm gonna just let this finish draining. And when you're done, after you put it in your spray bottle, if you're not planning on using it, put it in the refrigerator. You can leave it in the refrigerator, and if you don't use a whole leaf, get a container, a plastic bag, and cover it up, or aluminum foil. So if you cut the top off, just put the aluminum foil on just the top or the plastic, because as long as it's not open on the end, it's good. Just cover what's showing. If you cut it up in little pieces, just store it in something. Don't just throw it in your refrigerator. But yeah, make sure it's covered up. And then that's that. I hope y'all enjoyed.